A fire incident occurred at the Rivers State House of Assembly complex, with the fire being first reported around 10 p.m. on Sunday. Now, the Rivers Police Command had since taken control of the complex. This incident unfolds amid speculations of a potential impeachment procedure against State Governor Sim Fubara. To shed more light on this development, our correspondent Uche Okoro joins us from the scene of the incident. Uche, perhaps give us a better perspective into what is going on in Rivers State politically. There are insinuations that this fire is as a result of impeachment plots against the governor.
Veronica, you're quite correct. We began to get this feelers that there were plans to carry out such a move against the governor who is barely 6 months in office. About yesterday evening, and then by late at night, at about 9 p.m., it began to seem like there was some truth to it. But further efforts by myself to get more information or to confirm if those moves were indeed authentic, if there was indeed anything to worry about on the side of this administration. Persons in the government who spoke on condition of anonymity said there were no such moves, especially as at this morning. There were no such moves. But then again, they would also end with the clause that there is no smoke without fire. So that's the news making the rounds. Nobody within the administration who is authorized to speak in terms of, I would say, maybe the special advisor to the governor media, a commissioner for information, or any spokesperson or representative of the government or the administration, or even the assembly itself. Nobody has come out to officially confirm if indeed there are such plans. But as I said, those are the reports making the rounds, and just as those reports began to make the rounds and the denials were flying left, right, center, we also got news that the assembly had been set on fire. So I'm here right now. I am right here inside the complex of the Rivers State House of Assembly. If you could, I don't know if you can see on your screen, it's right now a military zone.
Well, speak to the security personnel that are deployed there. How fierce are they looking? Because reports are having it that the security agents have taken over the place with about 16 armored tanks that are there. And talk to us about the mood around there.
16. I think by last night, after my last count last night, it was about 17 police trucks and one armored personnel carrier. It is still one armored personnel carrier that has been stationed at the access to the assembly complex, and then the number of police trucks have definitely multiplied. It was very difficult, even as a journalist myself, to get access to this place this morning. I had to go through several screening points. People had to come clear me. I had to identify myself. So it is completely a military zone. It's been completely taken over by police officers. Officers of the Department of State Services are fully deployed here. But of course, I don't expect anything different because these formations, the police command headquarters is just adjacent, opposite. In fact, from where I'm standing, I can see the police headquarters. And then also a few kilometers away from here, you have the headquarters of the Department of State Services. So the deployment is not the quick deployment, I must say, is not anything to be surprised about. This inside the road, all roads leading to the Rivers State House of Assembly complex has been shut down to anybody who does not have any business here. There are offices here. This is the popular Moscow Road in Port Harcourt. It is full of government offices. In fact, the Secretariat of the Nigerian Union of Journalists is also on this road. Even members of the union cannot access their secretariat right now because both sides of the road have been shut down. Right here inside the complex as well, you have a large retinue of Department of State Service officers and police officers. If you look behind me, you also have, right behind me are members of the assembly who have come this morning to see the damage that has been done.
And that is where I'll take it up from, Uche. I wanted you to perhaps give us an insight into the level of damage that you saw as a result of that fire.
Well, when we began to get reports of fire, it didn't seem as serious as it actually is until we began to see live pictures and live images and live video of the damage. Well, whoever it is responsible for this chose the chamber itself of the Rivers State House Assembly. It's a large complex. There are buildings here, offices at different points. But, whoever, those groups or persons who are responsible for this chose the chamber where the lawmakers sit for good reason, because there are reports that, the Assembly wants to sit this morning to begin with the impeachment plans and stuff like that. So that chamber, as I speak to you, is completely damaged. It is completely damaged. But the lawmakers are here. Some of them are here, and I hear that they insist that they will sit this morning. But the only reason why they are still hanging around outside the complex, in front of the entrance to the chamber and so on, is because I'm told that the staff of this complex who is supposed to turn on the generator is not here at the moment. He's on his way. So I believe when that official gets here, once the generator is turned on, this building is powered, then we would see what the lawmakers intend to do, if they intend to go ahead and sit, or where they intend to go, where they intend to sit, and if they intend to sit. So those are the questions that we are expecting to be answered. But I still see policemen still, groups of policemen still coming in and going out, trying to inspect the level of damage. But I can tell you it's a very serious damage. I'll be shocked personally if the lawmakers are able to sit inside that chamber this morning.
Well, that would be shocking for most Nigerians and, of course, the River State people. But let us speak to the speculations, confirm or rather dismiss the speculations, about the incumbent governor, Fubara, and the former governor, Nyesom Wike, are having some sort of rift in between them due to the former governor trying to pull the strings for the incumbent governor, because some other groups are saying that Nyesom Wike should allow the governor to rule, to administer the state democratically. Could you speak to that? Is there any sort of rift between the incumbent governor and his erstwhile godfather?
Well, that's a very tricky question. The truth is, the state, the polity of Rivers State has been inundated with these reports, have been flooded with these speculations and rumors. But the two men allegedly at the center of what you call a rift, neither of them have come out to say there is friction. So I would tread very cautiously to confirm or deny that there is a friction. I would just say that these rumors hardly a day goes by without us hearing these rumors. But I think it's safe to say that everyone should sit back, hold on, and wait for either of both men or either of the representatives or spokespersons or whatever as the case may be to come out and speak directly to these rumors. As at this time, it remains a rumor, but as some persons within the government have said, there is no smoke without fire. But the truth is, neither the governor nor the former governor have spoken directly to these issues to confirm or deny that there is a rift. But this is where we are today. River State House Assembly set ablaze. It is what is happening right now is it throws us back to a few years ago, if you remember, during the towards the twilight of the administration, the former administration, not that of Nyesom Wike, that of Rotimi Amaechi.
Right, we have seen antecedents.
It's deja vu all over again.
Yes, we've seen antecedents in Rivers State between Peter Odili, Rotimi Amaechi, and the likes.
Yeah.
And so a lot of persons are waiting perhaps to see what is going to happen at the end of the day with regards to this incident, and if members of the State Assembly will indeed meet today at that complex. Thank you, Uche Okoro, for bringing us up to speed, and we'll definitely keep tabs with you for more updates coming out of Rivers State.